Every day, chat and chart live during the New York session. Here, real traders share the raw truth, their mindset, technical analysis, and execution. This is where real traders show their skill set. Welcome to Tradin TV. This is your stage to shine.
Yo, yo. How's everyone doing today? We have a special day today because this is my last stream for the next month. I'll be going on holiday.
Okay.
Fahad, how you doing, bro?
I'm doing fine, bro. How are you doing?
Alhamdulillah, I'm doing well.
Okay. Show us what you have for us, bro.
Bro, this market's they're trash. There's nothing.
You know, even me, man, I decided to chill December.
Yeah, these are horrendous. I'll show everyone what I'm currently looking at. Where is Zamco going on holiday? I am going to Turkey next week, and then after that, for the whole of January, I'll be in Dubai.
Okay.
So yeah, that's where I'll be. Oh, let me turn on my lights. 1 second. There we go.
Yeah.
Right. So in terms of gold, today what we had was we had a sweep of these lows over here, and then we had a very impulsive move to the upside. Now, if we mark out our Fibonacci from the swing low to the swing high that's been created, you can see that we have this 1 hour inefficiency in a discounted area. So what I would like to see is for gold to come down to here, to give some sort of confirmation, to then take the buy up. We might continue up without it, but it is what it is. I would like price to come down to here. I don't really want to be buying at the high. I want price to come to a discount before taking a buy. So this is kind of what I have for gold. We are overall just consolidating just to the side. We're just sideways. But because we have come to the bottom of that range, maybe we could take buys up to the high of this consolidation range. So that's kind of what I'm seeing on gold. Now, in terms of NASDAQ, we are still within this 1 hour inefficiency here, but I'm just not liking this price action currently. We are just kind of moving sideways. We had a random dump in London session, random big wick down, which went into the 15-minute order block to the left. And for now, I feel like we could continue up. It is very risky though, because we are kind of just consolidating over here. But we did have this 15-minute order block down here. So that is something we have tapped, we have rejected. Now, potentially, we could see buys actually from here. But I'll probably stay away from this because we do have news in like 25 minutes. Well, meant to be, but it's tentative at the moment. This is currently what I'm seeing on gold and NASDAQ. German 40, on the other hand, we do have this 1 hour inefficiency right here. Potentially, we could see a continuation up. The initial buys were in pre-London session, where we had this move right here. We had a sweep of these lows, equal lows, swept that, and then very impulsively moved up. We had a 3-minute inefficiency right here, which we tapped into and then continued pushing up. So those were the initial trades in pre-London. After that, it's a bit tricky at the moment because we are just consolidating. Same for NASDAQ, same for gold. We are kind of just moving sideways. So overall, I'm bullish on all of them.
The price action is so bad. Remember, we are ending the year. It's December. We are also having the FOMC. And I had like, we are more likely to see more cuts on the rates, you know. So many things are influencing the market to be consolidating. So I don't think today we have a lot to share. Maybe you can take us through the psychological part, Zamco, how you have been managing this year, because this has been a very good year for you, bro. Because I follow you personally, I see what you do. Actually, even yesterday I was surprised that you are at the level where you can forget that you have 20,000 US dollars in your rise. You know, so it was so surprising. People hustling hard, you know, just to be with 20K, but Alhamdulillah, you at that level where you can even forget it. So kindly, personally, what I would request is maybe you share for us like how the year has been, what we can do for us if we also want to do it. What can we do? At least for 1 hour, we discuss that. Maybe we
Yeah.
call it.
Yeah, sure, no problem. The market
Yeah.
doesn't seem like it's going to give us anything, honestly, for
Yeah.
the year. So there's not really much that we can do, but we can reflect on the year. You're right. So yeah, alhamdulillah, I've had one of my best years ever in my trading career. So this year alone, in 2025, so far, I've just about reached $1 million in payouts total for just 2025.
Yeah.
So,
Alhamdulillah.
alhamdulillah, it's been a good year. But something to take from that, if you look at the amount of payouts that I've had every single month, this is something to note, right? My top big months make up majority of my year's payouts. So something you need to learn from this is that it's all about consistency, and you have to keep on trying every single day, because you don't know when that winning month is going to come. You just wait for your setups. You have your set strategy. All I did was wait for my strategy, wait for my setup, and I take the trades. Now, whatever the outcome is, it is what it is. Some months, I had 2 months where I had 0 payouts. That was, I believe, in February 2025, and I believe July or September. So I had no payouts in those months. But 3 months out of the whole year were my really big winning months for my strategy. So you have to understand that your strategy will have its winning periods and its losing periods. I had my winning periods and losing periods. In between, it was like a bit of profit, maybe 20K, 30K profit for the month, whatever. But my 6-figure months, it was only 3 months out of the whole year. So you have to understand this, that in the whole year of your trading from January all the way to December, you're probably only going to have 2 or 3 really good months that will make up most of your profit for the year. So you can't be put off trading because 2 months went bad or 3 months went bad, because out of those 12 months, you could be on a losing streak, but all it takes is 1 month and you can make back all of your losses plus more, as long as you can just stick to your strategy that has a proven edge, stick to it, and eventually those winning months will come. So I think that's my key takeaway, where 3 of those months out of the whole year have been really big winning months.
So I believe that takes us back to, I remember one time you were here and you were like, you were planning, you had a plan of starting some business in Dubai. So that takes us to that point that as a trader, you should have something else you should be looking at, because you are going to have those bad months. You should be aware of those bad months. So if you know that those bad months are coming, then you should also be having a plan on how to survive those months. Yeah. So another thing I wanted to ask, this is a personal question to me, because I have been always praying hard that trade in brings us back together, because I wanted to ask you this personally. So I remember I saw you flipping 2,000 pound.
Yes.
It was 2,000 to 360.
350,000, yeah.
350,000. So I was like, are we using the same approach you have always been preaching to us here? Like, how do you go that? Because it was actually unbelievable.
Okay.
It was so unbelievable.
So when it came to that £2,000 account flip, it was, again, the trades that I was taking was based off my strategy. I just happened to get 5 winning trades in a row. That's all that happened. So my initial £2,000 deposit, I took very big, just full ported sells on gold. As my trades went into profit, my equity was like 40 or 50,000 pounds. So now that my equity is that much, my balance is still 2,000. I haven't closed those trades. I'm hedging whilst my profit is going more and more. So as I'm 40,000 in profit in gold sales, I'm using that 40,000 equity as if I have £40,000 to trade. So now I'm taking buys on gold, like 5 lots or something. And that was building my balance slowly with smaller trades, but with a bigger lot size, because I was acting as if I had £40,000 balance, but that was just my equity. So I used that equity to take hedge buys. So as gold retraced up, I kept taking buys. So that's what I was doing, and that slowly kept building my balance up very initially. But then when my balance got to like 75,000 or 100,000, I'm still holding those initial gold sales, which were up like 20 or 30,000. So now I have like 100,000 balance. So I use that to take more gold buys and gold sells. And I was like really putting on a lot of size. And then my trades just happened to win. And then my balance went up to 350,000. So
yeah,
I was just hedging.
That was a good plan, because I was following up on everything, how that trade was moving. But these days, because what happened there, it's like also for me these days I've been trading more of personal funds because of some issues. But you have made almost $1 million in payouts this month. For me, I have only made like 240k. That's the only money I have made. Actually, can be even like 230. That's from prop farms. But have you been following up on how the industry is doing these days? New rules, we have a lot of risk management interviews. You wait for payout for 2 weeks, then you have to be interviewed how you executed. We have seen some new rules like the percentage, 5%, 3%, 1% rules. So many things have been happening. What do you think? Because for me these days, I'm finding it hard to comprehend it in my mind that I have to focus on 3 drawdowns. I have to focus on the 1% drawdown. I have to focus on the 3% drawdown. At the same time, I have to also keep an eye on the 5% drawdown. What do you think?
Well, currently, the way the industry is moving, there are more and more restrictions coming. And the reason for that, I believe, is people are trying to exploit prop firms rather than using it sensibly. So people are starting to really just full port their accounts. Now, that is something I do. That is something I have done. And I believe people are seeing that, and now they're trying the same thing. And now prop firms are noticing that a lot of people are just doing very, very high risk and passing very quickly. But they don't understand, the people that are doing this, that they are messing up the ecosystem in prop firms. They're messing up the cash flow of the prop firms. People want to try get really, really big payouts straight away. That's not great for business for prop firms overall, with a lot of prop firms. So what people need to do is understand that they need to use prop firms responsibly and sensibly, not just aim for one big payout, rather keep it smaller and more consistent. That's better cash flow. Both the prop firm and the customer benefit when things are more consistent and smaller. You can still keep making money from prop firms, but don't try and exploit them by going for really, really big payouts. I know I have done the same, and prop firms are changing their rules because I do take a lot of money from them. But again,
so do you think the era of targeting payouts like 20,000, 30,000, it's over?
I don't think it's over. I think it's just going to be harder to do. People are going to get restricted to, let's say, 1% risk per trade or something like that. It's just going to be harder and harder to pass and get payouts. But the reason why they're doing that is because people are full porting. So my advice to people who are starting out with prop firms is honestly stick to less than 1% risk per trade, and don't try to exploit prop firms, because it's just going to be harder for you. If it's the industry is becoming harder and harder. So that's where I see prop firms heading right now.
So for me, actually, I used to think. Actually, I think the main purpose of prop firms is gone, because it's gone because when such rules come up, the prop firm will bring those rules in line of risk assessment, pushing you to manage your risk. But back end, it's not true. Not so. Back end, it's all about the business.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, that's great, bro, because I wanted to hear that from you as someone who has been doing it well. Hello, bro. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you? Hi, Zamco.
Hey, man, your voice is very quiet.
Hi, Zamco. Hi, Fahad. How are you?
I'm fine.
You're
How
doing
are
well,
you
bro.
doing?
Your voice is still very quiet.
Is it good now?
No. Quiet. You two. What I said, that's what I do. I just said that that's what I do. I'm not telling you to do anything. It's what I do. What I found is the most efficient way to pass prop firms. That's again the whole point. Treating prop firms like a casino is it's all a numbers game. You don't have to risk a lot to still win in a numbers game because it's all about risk to reward and win rate. If your risk to reward, this is the example I gave, that if your risk to reward is 1 to 4 on average, you only right 30% of the time and you're still profitable. 70% of your trades can all lose. It doesn't matter. You can still be profitable. That was the idea in the Casino Life Challenge, which is to show you that it's all a numbers game. When you understand that you can have a low win rate but still make money, that just changes trading. And I believe, yeah, there was like a strategy down. Actually, we want to break down NASDAQ, but I'm telling you guys, I don't see anything at the moment with NASDAQ. We have this 15-minute inefficiency 15-minute order block that we rejected. Now we're kind of just consolidating. So there's not much you can do with this at the moment. See, look, you would have taken that buy on that 1 minute, got smoked. It's just consolidating at the moment. But overall, I am expecting NASDAQ bullish. We do have equal highs here, basically. But I would expect that to be set. So overall, I am bullish on NASDAQ, but we just need some sort of confirmation in terms of lower time frame structure. At the moment, it's just too sideways. It's just not moving much. Is your audio fine now? Can you want to try it?
Yes, I
There
guess
we go.
now it will be fine.
Yes, now it's good. Now
That's
it's good.
good.
To pass a prop firm challenge if restricted to 1% risk. Well, you risk 1% and you try to pass.
For how long?
But you have to do good trades. Let's say you average 1 to 4 risk to reward per trade. That means you only need 2 wins to pass phase 1 and 1 win to pass phase 2 and a bit more. But yeah, even risking 1%, you can pass in 2 trades. Maybe if your risk to reward is 1 to 2, that's 4 winning trades that you need in a row to pass phase 1. So honestly, it's not hard, even with 1% risk. Even if you have a 1 to 2 risk to reward average, your win doesn't need to be that great. Like half of your trade, even if you win half of your trades, you're still profitable. So it's all a game. A lot of people complicate trading, and that's possible. No, it's not just a numbers game. And when you understand that and you can stay disciplined and stick to those numbers, then it actually works out. But a lot of people let their emotions get the best of them, and that is what hinders their results. They shouldn't. They start revenge trading. They start over leveraging, start risking more than they should. So what you have to do is understand it's a numbers game, and stick to your strategy no matter what.
Kash, what do you have for us today? Did you trade?
Oh, I haven't took any trade for today. I'm just waiting for gold to give me a pullback. Actually, like I'm waiting for Jolt's jobs opening. We have this
wait,
major
sorry.
news, and I have a similar chart to Zamco. I'm basically looking at 30-minute breaker block.
Ah, okay. You're looking at this over here.
Yes. So if I get it from here, market structure shift on the time frames, well and good. Otherwise, I will be looking at what you're looking at.
Yeah. And for this hourly inefficiency and this inefficient range. So
Yes.
Yeah. People want to do a breakdown of my strategy. I'll tell you it very quickly. You see gold right now? Okay, let's go to the hourly time frame. This is strategy. Overall time frame structure, we are bullish. We've just broken this structure to the upside on the higher time frame. Okay. Now, what you do after you have a higher time frame break of structure, you wait, you mark out your high and your low, you mark out your discounted area. So any sort of inefficiency / fair value gap, as people say, that is low discount region, which is below 50% retracement. You mark your higher time frame inefficiency. That could be 1 hour, 4 hour, 30 minute, 15 minute. It doesn't. But overall, from that structural move, you mark out your discounted range and your inefficiency. Now, once price comes down, once price comes down into that hourly inefficiency, I would like to drop to the 1 minute time frame or the 3, whichever one. Once we are in this area, I want to look for this sort of. So I want structure to be bearish until we start tapping into this area, then rejecting on the lower time frames, giving us a structure to the upside. So notice how that already happened on the hourly time frame. We were bearish, and then we moved up, breaking structure. Now within that same area, I'm in a time frame and the same pattern, some sort of market structure shift to the upside, and an efficiency lower time frame, like a fair value. You wait for price to come to that, and that's where you take your buy and your stop loss below structural low, and then you target the higher time frame highs. So you're entering on lower time and you're targeting the high risk to reward trades with very, very tight stop losses. So that is my strategy in a nutshell. Hopefully that helps.
So if you want to execute in 1 minute, you just go lower, you just continue going lower, but targeting the same target, like the same high, the best frame.
Sorry, could you say that again? My thing.
Like you have scaled up to 30 minutes.
Yeah, the 1 hour.
Hey, now it's understanding.
So it's a very simple strategy. A lot of people, they complicate trading, like they need all these indicators, all of these random terminology, like CISD at the PD array of the NYSE lunchtime. It's all of this complicated stuff. Just market structure, discount, efficiency.
Yep.
Someone takes 10 minutes analyzing.
100%.
Yeah. Like I just marked out a box and premium and discount. That's all it is.
You know what most of the people don't understand is that strategies which work or strategies which are profitable, they are simple, okay, and everyone can use that strategy. But the only difference is the repetition. How often can you repeat the same thing? How often can you cope up with the boring? Because at time it starts boring when you are repeating the same thing. You do the same thing for 3 minutes, 5 minutes, then you sit, you wait. So some of the people don't believe that that's how it is actually. It's so simple. It's about patience. Wait for it to react.
People are saying the screen is lagging. I don't know what to do about it.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Maybe some minutes back.
Or maybe it's on the YouTube stream that it's lagging, but there's not much I can do about that. The main thing is you need to hear us. As long as you can hear us, that's okay. What made you want to hold the account flip to 300k? Most people would have been happy with to 100k.
That was a miracle, bro. It wasn't no.
How was your psychology when you were holding the account flip trades? Basically, I saw good trading setups and I took them. That's it. If I saw a good setup, I took it. If I didn't see something, then I didn't take it, because I understood that I'm trying to this account and I'm going to be running a lot every single trade. I can't afford to lose the trade, so I had to wait for the good setups. And when I saw a good setup, I took it. And when I got 350k, I know that a lot of trades are starting to slip, because actually it has moved me to an A-book market. So they're actually filling me into the live market, and that's why my orders were being slipped a lot and I was losing much more. That's when I decided, okay, I'm gonna withdraw this money. I don't want to stick with them right now. So that's where I stopped, and that's why I stopped, because I noticed my orders weren't being filled correctly. So it's a good thing and a bad thing. Sure, I stopped at 350k, but actually I went losing streak afterwards, so it's a good thing I withdrew. Still waiting for that withdrawal. I withdrew £250,000 and they haven't paid me. It's in the process. They're asking me for proof of funds. Where did you get this money from? This FTMO payment on your bank statement. What is FTMO? Asking me all these questions. And them.
Short on liquidity.
Sorry?
They're short on liquidity.
Yeah, definitely, bro.
Yeah,
because proof of funds of 2,000 maybe, but 2,000, bro, you know, they have that money maybe.
Well, yeah.
You said it's IC markets?
Yes, IC markets. Yeah, that's the broker. But maybe next time I'll deposit on Tradin broker.
Yeah,
and with them.
Tradin. You know, they have good spreads.
Yeah.
I've tried them.
Do you think you would try 1 million account next? Maybe. It depends. But I want to build my capital right now, and that's probably going to be with prop firms. I don't like trading personal brokerage. I really don't like it. Like, you don't know about what it is for. Like, I don't know what that question even means. But gold is coming down. That's good. I'm trying to eat more. This is a bowl of raspberry and blueberries and yogurt and honey. So a bit healthy.
That's what happens when you make $1 million in a year. You start focusing on health.
Yes, that's true. Because you look, first people are saying that the video and the voice is lagging. That's not good. But
no, but it's okay.
It seems okay.
Maybe on YouTube.
But when you start to make money and money's not your main priority anymore, you start realizing the only thing valuable you have is time and your health. If you start setting up your time and your health, there's no point of having money. You can't enjoy it. So honestly, I noticed that I started getting weight when I started becoming profitable, and now I've cut that weight quite a lot. I've lost within like a month, because I realized, okay, I am overeating. I'm not exercising as much as I used to. This isn't good. I feel really bad. I want to be my absolute best. I want to be my most optimal that I can be. So then I realized health and your time is the most valuable thing, and no amount of money can make up for it. How do you guys handle drawdowns? How do you guys handle drawdowns? I want to answer the question.
Cash?
For me, like I have decided risk before like I enter into a position. I'm mentally prepared like the amount like that I can comfortably lose. So I'm not really gets bothered by drawdowns.
Mm.
If I get into a trade, like I decide for like this is an amount, a risk, and I'm comfortable losing that risk.
Yeah, that's a good one. You shouldn't panic in drawdown, because that just means you're not comfortable with the risk that you're risking. When you trade, you should be happy and okay with whatever you're risking to lose. So if your risk is, you're coming into trade generally to make money, but you understand that it holds a lot of risk. You are going to be risking your money to make money. So if you're not happy to risk that money, then don't trade. It's not then. You come into trade when you are okay with money being lost. You're okay losing money. Only then do you trade. So it shouldn't really bother you in drawdown. I understand psychologically it's not easy. I've been through a lot of drawdown. I've been through a lot of losing periods in my trading career. It's natural. But how do you handle it? You don't, in a way. You just keep going. There's nothing to handle. You just keep on going. That's how I go about it, really. Is it bullish? Is it bullish? Is it bullish? I don't know.
Man, this price action, all you do is just observe. And you can also observe the entire day and you see nothing.
On gold at the moment, I'm waiting for it to come to this 1 hour efficiency for potentially buying from here to come up to this hourly inefficiency up here. So to take out all of these highs up here. So I like to buy from down here. So yes, I'm bullish on gold, just waiting for it to come down lower. If it doesn't come down lower and it keeps going up from here, oh well, we missed a trade. But I know that my highest probability will be to take buys from here and not up here. Now I have to buy some accounts right now that if gold comes into the buys. So I'm buying some accounts.
Guys, you can send in the questions because I don't think we are taking any trade today.
If you guys want to purchase an account with FundingPips or FundingPips, code Zamco is the best. What about the weekly inefficiency below gold? Yes, that is something I am aware of. And basically, I would like for gold to come up higher before it sells off. That's kind of the plan. So, for example, like we do have the weekly inefficiency here. You know what? All right. We might come down to this weekly before going up. This daily candle will technically be flipping back to bearish. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, I just don't see anything over here that is rejecting. I would like for it to come up higher, then go down, and then go back up. That's what I would like to see.
I think today we have to wait for NYSE open. The move we are expecting, it's probably going to be at NYSE open or at Jolt's jobs opening news.
Yeah, probably. So most likely we won't see anything in this New York session.
Yep.
How long have you been trading for, bro?
It's been 7 years.
Oh, wow.
For
Okay. I've been trading for about the same, just about 8 years, so that's good. How long did it take you to become profitable?
I think 4 years.
Oh, that's good. It took me 6 years. That's really good, man.
It is a question in the comment section, Zamco. How do you know if you are just in a drawdown or it is your strategy?
Okay. That's a tricky one. It depends on how long you have tested the strategy. You don't know that. My strategy, honestly, if it's been more than, I would say 3 months. If it's been 3 months and actually no, you know what? I don't care. My strategy can't be patched. The reason for that is I just follow market structure. The market moves with market structure no matter what. So you can't patch that strategy in a way. You are following market structure. Premium and discount is where institutions buy regardless. So yeah, you can't patch my strategy. But moments where there are periods of time where price action isn't the best, it is what it is. But I would say honestly, if there's been a few months and your strategy hasn't had a single win, then your strategy is just not good in the first place. But if your strategy has a period of winning, that means most likely you'll probably find that period of winning again. It's not just a one thing. But it's hard to answer that question because it's completely strategy dependent and what you mean, the losses you're taking, etc.
Another question in the comment section. When is a good time to become a full-time trader?
When you are profitable.
Yeah. I mean, when is a good time to be a full-time trader? If you need an answer for that, maybe you shouldn't be a full-time trader. It's not about what time, it's about how bad do you want it. Your question is, when do I leave my job? That's a different question now. Now that's dependent on your situation. What are your bills? How much on average can you make every single month from trading? You have to calculate things, and depending on your situation, then you make the decision to go full-time. I'll tell you my decision. I left my job in January 2025 this year, and since then I've been full-time trading. Now, when I did that, I had at least 6 months of consistent payouts and a quarter of a million payouts before that time. Now, I had around 50 or 60,000 pounds in my bank account when I was leaving my job. So I knew even if it doesn't work for me, I have a good year or 2 years before I have to work again if I just stop trading. So that was my decision based off my situation and what I was comfortable with. I was comfortable with having 50 enough in the bank so that I know that if thing goes wrong, you can still get by. So you have to judge that based off your own situation and your own edge that you have in the market and how confident you are in yourself. That's what I did. I can't answer that question for you.
Someone else is asking, what do you guys think about mentorship? Does it actually work?
If you have a good mentor, then yes, because I have a mentorship. I don't like to do it. Honestly, I don't really want to do it, but I get bored. I don't really have anything to do other than trading. So I thought, okay, for a fee, let me just help some people. Very select few. I don't have many people in mentorship because I don't like most people. Most people I don't think are at the level where I would want them to be for me to take them as someone who is serious about trading. So yes, if you're serious about trading and your mentor is profitable and credible and reliable and reputable, then absolutely mentorships can work. Because again, if you take me for example, I've been trading for 8 years. If you're starting out trading, I'll give you crash mistakes you're probably going to make and tell you how to avoid them, rather than you having to make those mistakes yourself. I can very, very quickly get you to think the way that I think. So yeah, mentorships do definitely work. If you have the right mentor and you have the right attitude towards it. How much is my mentorship per month? It's not a mentorship, and I don't want to disclose that. It's very expensive, I'll say, because it has to be worth my time. Otherwise, I can't be asked to do it.
It be cheap. Someone who has made value US dollar in a year. Of course, it can't be cheap.
Exactly.
See, I don't think God will give us any entry today. Look at the way it's moving and the way it's reacting.
Yeah.
I don't think this month is for trading.
That's why I'm going on holiday next week. I can't be asked to trade this. I don't want to.
Bro, you can lose all the money you have made in a year just in this 1 month. You know, that's how trading is tricky. Losses come easily, you know. Losses easily.
This is a good question. Is becoming a full-time trader exactly what you expected it to be? What was the difference from what you expected? What was different from what you expected? You guys want to answer this?
No, you can answer.
Now we'll sorry brother, I didn't get your name. What again? You're in the stream. I'm asking you.
Kashif.
Kashif.
Yep.
Oh, Kashif. Okay. I've seen your name before. Okay. Yeah, so you want to answer this question?
Is becoming a full-time trader exactly what you expected it to be? What was the difference from what you expected? So basically, like I would say, like what you social media, like that is not the reality. All the Lambos and the lifestyle of few influencers who do it deliberately to their agenda, like that is not how trading it is. Like you can make like daily house runs, you can run your kitchen from this, and it grows over time. Like your products, like they're byproduct of your experience in trading, and experience come with a lot of failures. You will fail like 10 times, you will lose on a one single setup like 20 times before you get like what is going to be your exact entry point, what is going to be your exact risk on position. So I would say like uh, if you come with the realistic expectations, you will have more easy time in your starting phase. You need to be very realistic.
Yeah, definitely. See, for me, becoming a full-time trader, it was scary. I'll be honest, it was very, very scary leaving a job and making that decision that now I'm going to be trading full time. I did not know if it's going to work or not, but I took the risk. And Alhamdulillah, I'm very, very grateful that it is working. And I know how to make money from the markets without, that much difficulty. It's not difficult anymore for me. So once you have the skill, it's really simple. But initially, yes, I was very, very scared. Now, is it what I expect it to be? I would say no. I feel like I am working more now than I was before because it's a different type of work. I'm not physically having to go into the office or do any of that work, but mentally my mind is always occupied and I'm always thinking of more that I can do. So even if it's not trading, it's social media, it's my mentorship, it's answering DMs, questions, people constantly asking me questions, filming content, editing videos. I'm working more now than I was when I had a job. So that's kind of what I didn't expect. I thought I would just wake up in the morning, trades, and that's it. All day long, I just travel and do stuff that I want to. It's really like that. Maybe it's my fault, sure, because I chose to become more of a social media influencer and whatever. Like I push to do more content and things like that because I understand later on in the future having a good social media and having a good personal brand is quite important. So now that's where I'm starting to push myself. But initially I didn't think that. So becoming a full-time trader is different than what I expected. I thought it would be easier, but no, you just work much more than you expect. And it's a different level of stress because again, your performance dictates whether or not you can eat. Rather than just going to a job, you can do the most boring, useless thing ever, and you at the end of the month, you'll get paid. But when your money is on the line every single day, every single trade, every single decision, it's a different mental stress, and it can be really, really difficult on your mind. So yeah, that's where the difference is when it comes to full-time trading and what I expected.
Okay.
It definitely has its benefits. I can get up and go wherever I want, whenever I want. My friend is in Turkey. He's just there. I never decided to go to Turkey in terms of it wasn't like a plan, like, okay, bro, I'm gonna go to Turkey, whatever. No. He just went to Turkey because he lives there with his family or whatever. And I was like, you know what, bro? I'll just come meet you. I'm bored. The fact that I can do that without having to think I need to tell my boss that, oh, could I have this annual leave? Could I have my days off this time? Is that okay? And I have to save up money for my flight. No, I just looked at the flight on this day. Yep, go. I'm gonna go next week. I don't care. And then January, the whole month is gonna be in Dubai because I need to for my residency or whatever. That's what I'm going for. But I don't have to think I need to tell someone. I need to get permission to go. I can just get up and go whenever I want. So that honestly is one of the best things that you can have as a full-time trader. It definitely gives you a lot of freedom in terms of where you are and what you can do. But mentally, it's very draining. Most people can't do full-time trading because it really, really affects you mentally. I can't think straight. I can't have a conversation well. If you're talking to me most of the time, I will be distracted because I'm just not present. My mind's just not there. I can't think that well because I'm constantly stressed about the other things going on in my life with trading, things like that. So it really does affect you mentally, and it's not nice, but it does have its benefits. It's just what you're willing to sacrifice.
So like, you guys shall be here for 1 hour because the market lacks volume. It's not moving. Any
Yeah.
other questions? Because we have like now 9 minutes.
I would say at NYSE Open, we'll end the stream. So we have like another 37 minutes to go.
Yeah, another 37.
Yeah, honestly, I'm more than happy to answer everyone's questions here. I'm sorry I'm answering too many questions. You guys should also answer some questions.
No. Actually, it's what we are okay with it.
Zamco, do you feel it's easy to make money now because most successful traders say that it's still a daily fight with your inner evil? Okay. It gets harder mentally. You make more money, sure. You don't have to worry about much, but I'll tell you one thing: the more money you make, the more stressed you are about money. Like the more I feel like I don't have enough money because I don't know what it is. I can make 350K in a single month, but the moment I even lose 100K from that, I am panicking. Realistically, I'm still up £250,000, but mentally I am going crazy that, oh, I'm down 100K. I need to try and make that back. I start panicking that I don't have enough money. That's one huge thing I'll tell you. It's not easy. It doesn't get easier. It's easier to make money in and of itself, but psychologically, it gets harder and harder the more money you make. I don't know what it is. Realistically, you have the money, but you feel like you don't, even though you have more. Never enough. And that really does affect you psychologically. Well, me personally, I don't know if it does the same for other people. For me, that's what it does to me. And it becomes harder mentally. I stress more and more every day. But making money in and of itself, it does become easier. I know that most likely I can just trade with a few prop firms, get some payouts, and I'll make some money. But it's very hard mentally. It gets harder and harder. Where will the price go from here? If I knew that, I would be a billionaire. Is Zamco related to Tahir Shah? I have no clue who that is. Do you have any incomes from other sources since you're a full-time trader? Okay. Not right now. I don't have passive sources of income. That's what I'm trying to do for 2026. That's my goal for 2026. I want to set up more passive sources of income. So I plan to invest in properties more and more now in 2026 because I've well in 25 that now I want to use that to set myself up more. So properties and other passive incomes I'm going to get into in 2026. That is the plan, inshallah.
Inshallah.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I'm setting up my residency in Dubai. I might buy some apartments over there to rent out, get some more, rental properties, Airbnbs, etc. Yeah, I do want to have more sources of income. At the moment, I don't have any. The only other sources of income that I do have is my mentorship, my course, my affiliate commissions that I never withdraw. I have no clue what it's on. Not that much. But yeah, I don't need it. It's just extra money just there. Because why not? If you can make more, why not do that? But yeah, at the moment, pretty much my majority of my income is from trading, from prop firms. So we need prop firms. I need prop firms. Without them, I don't know what I would do.
I'm in a small buy from 4,200.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the 30-minute breaker block.
Yeah.
I was looking I don't know. I didn't want you to get into, but it was so tempting. Like on the 1 minute time frame, there were a lot of rejections, and I was like, if
Yeah.
these rejections are holding this, then there must be something.
Yeah. Yeah. Fair enough. Yeah. I get you. I'm just asking where the price go from here according to your strategy. Again, my strategy wants price to come down to here. Only then will I then look to buy. But until we get down to there, I don't know what price will do. So this is what I'm waiting for. Once price comes here, then I would expect price to go up if we get a confirmation. If we don't get confirmation, we might just go through this and continue further down. So then I don't take the trade. But I want price to come here and give me some sort of buy confirmation, and only then will I execute my buy. Should I end finding the strategy? It's now 2 years, but I feel like a total. But I don't think refining your strategy should ever end. If you can improve it and make it better, and it statistically makes your trading better, then why stop? You know, why would you stop refining? If you can make something better, then do it. But if you're comfortable with how it performs, then stick to that. That's it. I am 3, so I'm asking 3 of you guys according to your strategy. Oh, leave me alone. Zamco, send me your affiliate commission since you don't need them. There's a lot of that. You know, that's a lot that I see on social media. They think that because I don't need it, I should give it to them. I'm pretty sure you have stuff that you don't need. Why don't you give it away? You don't do that. Just because you don't need it doesn't mean automatically give it away. If I gave away money I didn't need, if I lost all my money, I wouldn't have that extra money that I would have had. The reason you build wealth is because you use that money to make more money. If you're constantly giving away money because you don't need it in the moment, then you'll never be able to build wealth. It doesn't make sense. That's just bad budgeting. Okay. Now, it's 2 o'clock. Yeah, we're still coming down here. Nothing yet on NASDAQ. Again, everything's kind of consolidating. It's not doing much. It's probably going to start moving at 3 p.m. when the JOLTS job opening news comes out. But until then, we can't do anything. And tomorrow we have FOMC. So that's another thing that's going to be affecting price a lot. Until then, we just won't know where price wants to go. Zamco, you only trade NY session? No, I mainly trade London session. I don't really trade New York. I have pre-London, which is 7 a.m. London time to 10 a.m. London time. So I have a 3-hour window pretty much from pre-London to London Open to the next hour of London. And that's mainly what I trade. It's very uncommon now that I trade NY. Sometimes I do if I'm bored, but not usually. Good comeback, Zamco. I'll cook another one. WCK, there is a question for you. What does WCK think about ICT and SMC?
SMC, ICT. For me, I've always believed that the backbone of the trading industry, like the trading we do, the online trading, the backbone of it is always the price action, you know. So I have always believed that if someone masters the pure price action and also is somehow disciplined, then he will be better off as a trader. So for me, I see ICT, SMC, supply and demand, and most of the strategies. I have seen the CRT. I see them as an attachment, you know, something you add on. Let's say if you have a car and you put on new exhaust, what those are all attachments on the price action. So for me, I have always been telling people that master price action, then it will be easier for you to easily understand any strategy. You know, for example, I've seen here Zamco making a breakdown of his strategy. So if you had knowledge about pure price action, then it would have been easier for you to comprehend that strategy. Yeah. So my what I think on specifically ICT and SMC, it's okay as long as you have some good knowledge about pure price action. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. You need to understand basic price action, why price moves, what candles are, why do candles form the way that they do. You need to understand these things. SMC and ICT, these are just ways of interpreting it. At the end of the day, it's all the same.
Someone is asking Fahad, how many hours a day? Hours I trade a day. Yeah, so as I told you guys that for me, I strictly trade mostly DAX, or you can say German 40 and NASDAQ. But there are some scenarios where I always avoid NASDAQ. For example, weeks of FOMC, weeks of NFP, I always avoid NASDAQ and I focus on German 40. So, and I also trade German 40 mostly during the London session, you know. So beyond London session, if I have not made money, then it will be difficult for me to make maybe during the New York session. So I have strict hours that I have to trade for 3 hours, 4 hours. No, I only trade in London session mostly, and that's German 40. Kish, you can say, Karish, you can share your screen.
Can you see the screen?
Yeah.
So I tried an entry from this 30-minute breaker on the 1 minute time frame, and then it ran for like 15-20 pips, but then eventually it's coming back into this breaker. So I would wait now. Because mostly like my way of trading, like whenever an order block or breaker block, supply and demand zone gets tapped, I want to see like a clean market structure shift and price action taking out the opposing liquidity or opposing supply zone. So in this case, like it just stuck in this whole range.
What's everyone else's goals for 2026? What do you guys aim to do?
We end the stream.
Yeah, in the stream, yes, you guys, WCK and Fahad. Sorry, and Kashif.
No, I also wanted to leave because I don't see any movement. The volume is low.
Oh.
No.
Yeah, no, fair enough. Fair enough.
I think we should end it. We have gave them 1 hour, 1 hour and some 20 minutes.
Yeah, we'll give them a few more minutes. Okay. If price does reach your imbalance, what type of confirmation would you be waiting for before you enter? Some sort of market structure shift to the upside. So the lower time frames, if you see market structure as bearish and then we break structure to the upside on the lower time frames, then that's my confirmation. Heard a lot of traders become serious over marriage, like Zamco and Riz. Do you think I should get married as soon as possible because of this? First, it depends who you marry. If the person you marry makes you a worse person, then no.
Yeah.
If the person you married brings out the good in you and makes you a better person and fixes your issues that you have in your life,
Yes.
then most definitely that can help you become profitable. So that's what happened to me. Honestly, I never self-reflect. I don't know how. I don't know where I go wrong. But when I got married, my wife helped me self-reflect. She picked out the issues that I had in my life. She's brought out the good in me and made me a better person. And naturally, that translates to trading, where it just makes you more focused. It makes you self-reflect more. It makes you look back at your strategy more and refine things and make things better. So yes, getting married to the right person can most definitely help you make more money.
Someone is asking, like, Fahad, what do you think, or what do you think is wrong with the trading space in Africa, mostly East Africa? That's simple. We have more teachers than traders. So I have seen, because it's rare to find a trader in East Africa with proven results, someone with payouts. Like, we have certificates, because nowadays we have prop firms. It's easy. We can scan it. You can do what, because it's difficult now to fake payouts. People will have to scan them. Because I have seen most of the traders here in East Africa, they use TradeZilla.
Yes.
To track their performance, but most of these people are quoting demos, and TradeZilla, if you pay this monthly of $30, it's not going to show you that whether it's demo or not. They have distanced themselves away from the proven journaling softwares like my FX book, because my FX book will show you. So most of the people, that's why you are seeing that in East Africa, we have a lot of seminars. People organize a lot of seminars, 2 seminars. Someone can organize like 5 seminars in 4 months, 3 months, So a few traders here, you have seen these guys here. They have been trading for 8 years, 10 years. And someone has said that he has became profitable after 4 years. And you people, you easily believe someone who has joined the industry in 2 years that is profitable, So we have a lot of teachers, but things will change as we go on. Yeah, so I can't say that flexing is bad. It's okay to flex, but a lot of teachers. So that's what I think is wrong with us here. People have failed to focus on education, psychology, the discipline, and also to make yourself better, because being a profitable trader, I don't need to explain a lot. It's self-explanatory. Just me looking at you, what you do, what you preach. You have been asking Zamco here for almost an hour, and he has been giving you facts. So that's what I can only say about that. Someone is asking, where are you from in Africa? You know too much. Yeah, I'm from Uganda, of course, the Pearl of Africa. I'm from Uganda. So in Africa, we are at that level where someone is determined of his profitability because he owns a Cybertruck, he owns a G63, you know. So, which is so wrong. It's so wrong. It's so wrong. We have seen profitable. We have seen Jade. I don't know if you people know Jade. He's always here. I think Friday. He's a trader. We knew Jade not because actually we don't even know which car he drives. You know? We have seen Zamco. By the time Zamco posted his Mercedes, that was like 6 months, 7 months has passed when he 650k up, you know. So the things which excite us in East Africa don't give us that space to focus on ourselves, to build our skills, you know. Yeah, so that's what I can only say about that. I think this question is for Zamco. Do you think someone can generate wealth from trading in 1 year? How could you do it if you are to start all again? Zamco, that's you.
Do you think someone can generate wealth from trading in 1 year? How could you do it if you started all again without going into it? Well, you have to learn the skill first. Now, if that's through a mentorship, it depends what you're asking. If I had to start again, but I have the knowledge that I have right now, yes, I can bring it back all in a single year. That won't be hard because you have the skill. If you don't have the skill set, then there's no point of even asking the question. So first you need to learn the skill set, which again, I can't answer that for you. How long does it take you to learn? I don't know. How long does it take you to find a proven strategy that you can implement again and again? How disciplined are you? I can't answer these questions for you. But for me personally, if I had the knowledge that I have right now and I lost everything in trading, within a year, I can easily bring it back. I'm very confident that I could do that because I have the skill set. So what I would do is I'd find a job straight away to have some guaranteed income. I would start buying up smaller prop firm accounts, try to get payouts from them, and use those payouts to buy larger accounts, get payouts on those, and I'll get back to my $1 million in funding or $2 million in funding very quickly because I have the skill set. So it's just a matter of how quickly can you learn the skill set and how good are you at implementing it in a disciplined fashion in a very systematic approach. Now, I have entered gold buys, by the way, on my challenges because we have tapped the zone and we started rejecting it. So I took buys. So I am in these gold buys now. We'll see if we reject and start moving up.
So someone is asking, Fahad, if someone follows all trading rules and discipline from beginning, then can we expect that person can become profitable in very less time? Of course, you guys, you should know that when we say discipline, the discipline of trading is painful, you know, it's painful. So if you have that discipline, the patience, of course, your chances of being profitable, why not? You will be, but it's painful, you know, it's going to be painful. And most of the people are not ready to take in that pain, you know. Most of the people are not willing to wait. You know, I don't know if you guys face that issue that most of the people who have tried trading and failed, they say that trading is gambling. You know, they say we are gamblers, trading is not a business, it's like a casino. There's a lot of things. But for me, the years I've been in this industry, I can easily understand that, yeah, that's someone who has pain, he lost money in the markets and he doesn't know how and why it even happened, you know. So if you are disciplined, of course, you'll be profitable, but it's painful. To achieve that, it's going to be painful. Yeah.
Also, with these gold buys, there is no actual confirmation, by the way. It's just rejecting, so I just
Yeah.
buy. There's no actual confirmation.
Yep. I'm just waiting for confirmations, like if it starts to break above 4194.
Yeah, that would be good.
Holy shit.
Someone is asking, where are you from? I'm from Uganda, East Africa, Uganda.
Come on, gold. Please go up from here. I had a bad day today. I've had a losing morning, so if this can work, that'll be good. If we can just break above that 194, that would be good.
4194.
Yeah. Zamco, do you trade all your funded accounts at once, or do you rotate them? Well, if some of my accounts are ready for payouts, I don't trade them. But if they're not ready for payouts, or I'm trying to pass challenges or whatever, I trade everything at once. But if an account is in profit and ready for payout, then I just leave it. But anything that's not, then I trade them all at once. Or can you trade Zamco style? Can you still trade if you are in the office for 5 days? Or can you trade Zamco style only if you are remote? I was trading in the office because I had my laptop in the office. So I'll just be trading on my computer whilst I'm working at the office. And if someone walks past me, I quickly change the screen so they can't. But I would still be trading whilst I was in the office. Guys, but at 9:30 exact, it will pump. Well, we don't know that. That's more for NASDAQ. But yeah, definitely volume can come in at 9:30 US. But it's in the zone now, so I'm going to take the trade regardless. I mean, obviously, I should wait for a confirmation. There is no confirmation. I am just risking this because I'm bored.
There's few candles on the 1 minute rejecting.
Yeah.
Just needs a market structure shift. And I guess like now it's giving the market structure shift 4194. I'm as well on this one.
What time frame was Zamco trading in the office? In the morning. So I'm in the UK. So session at 8 a.m., which is my time. So the moment London Open happened, I was pretty much in the office. Well, actually, I started at 9. So 1 hour after London Open, I was in the office. Now, an issue with this, Zamco, what will be your TP? My TP is 4220 overall. That's where I'd expect price to go up to, because that is the start of the hourly inefficiency. If you have a look, you will all get stop out if you have a tight stop loss. Not necessarily. You can have a tight stop loss. It's just about using it correctly.
All right, let's see.
Guys, gold will go down, pull back to 14183. The fact that you say it will do something, that's already an issue. Your language is incorrect. You should say it has a high probability of
Yeah.
to 4183. But I don't like when people say gold will do this. We don't know that. I believe gold has a high probability of going up from here because of the reasons I've already explained. I'm not going to say gold will go up from here. I don't know that. We still need gold to actually give us some sort of confirmation.
It broke 4194, but there was no candle closure.
Well, NYSE starts in
7 minutes.
Was Zamco scalping or swing trading in the office? I don't scalp and I don't swing trade. I day trade. So I enter in the morning at London session. If it hits my TP in London session, then great. If not, I'll hold it throughout New York if I need to. But pretty much same day, I'll be in and out. I usually hold trades for an average of like 4 to 8 hours, typically. Go and meditate if you guys enter here. You seem very confident for an unprofitable trader. It's not about being right. I can be wrong over here, but I can be right another time. And then another time. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, are you profitable with your risk management? That's what matters.
True.
What do you risk on your evals percentage-wise? I risk everything. I don't have a stop loss on this buy. If it keeps going down and it breaches the account, then oh well, I'll buy another one and try again.
$4190 is a support.
Oh, we're pushing lower. The issue is, even if we break 4194, there is a 1 minute inefficiency right above it, which it might just tap into and then continue further down.
This one right here.
Yeah. Yeah. So we'll see. Analyze EU, mate. I don't trade EU, so why would I analyze it? I don't like it. I don't trade it. So my analysis would be quite pointless because I don't know how it moves. Where does Zamco see himself in 5 years? I don't know. Hopefully.
Bankrupting.
Sorry?
I see Zamco bankrupting some prof firms in 5 years.
I'll be
They can't. They
Especially
won't allow him. They will never allow him do that. Actually, it stopped this year. All those rules they are bringing in.
Yeah. I'm being restricted too much. They're really making it hard for me to bankrupt them. FundingPips has paid me out almost 200,000 so far, or just I think more than 200,000. I haven't checked, but it's around about that number. Okay, we just swept the low, kind of. Now if we can push up, please. Please. No. Okay, now you're just asking silly questions. Why are you trading on the 1 minute, 5 minute, 15 or 1 hour chart? I just broke down my strategy. It's you use the higher time frame, whichever it may be, 4 hour, 1 hour, daily, it doesn't matter. You're just following overall market structure, and then you just drop time frames. I use all the time frames. There's no one specific one. If you're only using one specific time frame, I would be worried because you need context. You need different time frame analysis. You can rely on one time frame, but it's very tricky. It's much better to have multiple time frames confirming overall structure.
In 2 minutes, we have NYSE open.
I entered sell on 4202. Oh my gosh, it's still holding, and TP around 4187. Oh, you're holding sells? I don't know why you would be doing that. There is a big hourly inefficiency that it's rejecting. I would not be holding gold sells. It can continue down, but I wouldn't. That's just risky to hold it through that.
Well, it's looking good now. Like I'm taking out this low, especially, and we have NYSE open like in 1 minute. Like if it can aggressively shoot up, that would be good.
Yes, nice.
Three seconds.
Okay, 4:30. Sorry, 2:30. Here we go. NYSE. Oh, Nasdaq's probably going to go up. You know, we just swept the big
shot up.
low.
Gold just shot up.
Oh, no,
Crazy.
That's not a lot. You got me scared, man.
I was in a big position.
Oh, okay, fine, fair enough.
Like on live account.
I wasn't even looking at gold when you said that, and you were just saying gold shot up. My heart instantly started like vibrating. Oh, flip. And it's only moved like 10, 20 pips. I got scared. Oh, that was not nice. See, even just that. This is what I mean with trading. It's that feeling in your chest, like you get scared, you're worried, you're anxious. You feel that all the time when you're trading. It's not a nice feeling. You don't feel that when you're working in the office because you're chill, you're relaxed. But trading is constantly playing on your mind. You're constantly worried, and yeah, it's not nice. But here we go. Gold is starting to push up. My entry was actually much lower. It was at the hourly inefficiencies, where the bottom of those wicks are. That's where I entered. Let me see. What price did I enter at? 419036. That's where I entered. I had a buy limit there ages ago. Right, tell us about gold messes with your brain. Yeah, gold messes up with my brain. Definitely, it really messes with me. Anyways, I think that's where we'll end the stream. I am, as you all know, we are in gold buys currently, me and Kashif. So me and Kashif are in gold buys. And if we push up, then great. SL hit, done for the day. Well, SL shouldn't be.
I had a big position from 4191 when you said like it took taking out the lows and it looks good.
Yeah.
So I'm already done. Like I had a very good day. Thanks for this.
You're welcome, man.
Okay, guys, have a good day.
Take care.
Yeah, bro. Take care, everyone. Thank you for joining, and we'll see you guys in the next streams. I'll be gone for the next month, so have fun. Thank you, everyone. I passed my accounts just like that. See you guys. Bye.